Hey guys, it's Alicia. Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to do this video today because it is yet again another first impressions on these babies right here. If you don't know what these are the Colourpop No Filter Concealers from Colourpop, obviously. Also, side note, there is a video coming up on this look in a couple of days, so be sure to watch that using the Colourpop Super Shock Quads. The only complaint that I have about these concealers is the fact that I feel like they focused a lot on light shades than they did on medium to dark shades, and by no means am I dark whatsoever, so part of me feels like I shouldn't even complain about it, but at the same exact time, you want people to buy their products, so you might as well just like cater to everybody. There's really only 3 shades that can qualify as dark, and even then they're not that dark, so it is kind of obnoxious. So yeah, if you want to see my opinions on this look, exactly how I did my face, then please keep on watching. Okay, so before we actually take a look into the products that I got from Colourpop, I do want to say that I do have my foundation on already. I normally don't put concealer on before my foundation, and I wasn't going to change up my routine now. The only thing that I did differently was that I did not use any color corrector whatsoever because the stuff is supposed to be able to cover that without using it. Inside the box, so it comes in a cute little made in LA box like this. And I saw that in my mailbox, I just knew, oh my goodness. Okay, so let's open it up. It has a little packaging slip as to what you order, and it has everything. So I have 3 concealers, 1 bronzer, an eyeshadow palette, and a lipstick, the first things first, we're mainly focusing on today is going to be the concealer. So I got 3 concealer colors: medium, which is my skin tone; light, which is going to be my highlight shade; and then golden, which is going to be the contour shade. I didn't want that dark of a contour color when it comes to the concealer because I just contour over with powder anyway. So this is the golden shade right here. This does not look that different from my skin, but trust me, when I swatched it, it was a lot darker than what I anticipated. Medium is in 30 right here, so that's closer to my shade than the golden is, and then the light that I have right here is going to be the highlight shade. So we're going to go ahead and play with those in a few minutes, so let me just put that to the side. And then for eyeshadows, I went ahead and got the Summer Solstice Quad. It has 1 matte, 2 ultra metallics, and an ultra glitter. I absolutely love these colors. Off with this matte color. This is Summerside. It's a really pretty burgundy. I love it so much. There we go. Woo. There we go. It's really pretty burgundy color. It has a little bit of a fingerprint in there because I did mess with it already. And then we have Sundance, which is a ultra metallic, very gorgeous, very pretty. We have Noontide, which is the other ultra metallic. It's a very deep brown with a little bit of shimmer to it, so it's a little bit darker excuse me, than the Summerside, but I do like this one a lot as well. And this one, my favorite already. I don't know what look I'm planning on doing with this eyeshadow, but I know I have to use this. This is Lightning Bug. This is an ultra glitter. So that's what it looks like. It's a really pretty gold. Oh my god, it's absolutely gorgeous, as you saw in the swatches. And another thing that I have to add is the fact that these have to be the butteriest eyeshadows I've ever felt, ever. If you are not familiar with any of Colourpop's eyeshadows like I wasn't, I really only had like a lippy stick from them. When I went in and I swatched these, I could not get over how creamy and how smooth these things I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and I'm going to take light for my under eyes. Again, I have foundation on already, but I did not color correct anything. So all of these spots where I have dark spots on the side of my chin, my under eyes, which I always color correct, I'm not doing that because I really want to see how this is going to work. So let's go. I love this applicator. Ooh, it's really cooling. I like that. To kind of let that concealer sit for a few minutes just to get it like into the skin. So I'm gonna let that sit for a couple seconds and I'll be back. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use my damp beauty blender and just blend everything together. Sorry about that, my camera just cut off. It is blending really nicely. And if you're like me, you probably watched like 1,000 videos on this product already. So what I'm saying is probably nothing new, but I had to try it. It is covering, there is a little bit of gray there from that under eye. I mean, I'm not completely mad at it. Alright, I like how that looks a lot. It blended really beautifully, very seamlessly. It's not creasing yet. Usually for me, concealer creases super duper fast, and the camera it looks really, really good. Okay, I'm going to spot conceal in the medium shade, and then I'm going to go over that with the light to highlight everything. So all the spots where I typically color correct, I left alone. So we have right here, there. I just got back on birth control, and whenever I start it again for the first like week and a half, my skin kind of just goes crazy, and this is basically what's happening. It's driving me nuts and I hate it because usually I don't break out at all. I just have dark spots, but that's okay. I'm trying to see if any place else I need it. Alright, so should I use a beauty blender or a brush? I think I'm going to go ahead and use a beauty blender. Again, I'm going to use that tip of it just to get into more fine spaces. Shut up! That's, oh wow. This spot, if you've watched my past videos, this spot I cannot cover up, and you can still slightly see it, but this is covering up the best that it has ever covered it up. And I've been using the Tarte Shape Tape and my MAC Pro Longwear. None of that seems to be working, but this is like, holy crap. So far this seems to be like one of these products where it's like I can completely skip color correcting. Alright, so I'm back. I went in with my MAC 130 stippling brush just to give a little bit more extra coverage, but I am liking this. I completely covered this part up over here. I am loving this so far so much. So now I'm going to take Golden and I'm going to contour just a little bit. Again, like I said, it's a little bit darker than my actual complexion. I did not want to go 3 shades darker just because of that bronzer that I got to use, and that's pretty dark itself. So I'm going to go ahead and just underneath here. And I feel as though this is going to be a really good shade when I get tan again. Put it on my forehead. I really don't know why I do this. I really don't. Just because my forehead is very, very small already. Okay. And I don't like doing my highlight at the same exact time as my contour. It's just a habit. So I'm gonna go ahead and just blend. See, it's oxidizing already, so it's getting a little bit darker, which I like. This is amazing. Alright, this stuff is so easy to blend. It doesn't really leave any kind of like residue behind. So now I'm just going to go ahead and add this to my highlight. This is the light color again. And this I'm going to put on my chin, down my nose, get as straight as line as possible, my forehead, and then here. Everything is completely powdered. I'm gonna go ahead and take the, what color is this? I just said this before. The Afternoon Delight. Yes, the Afternoon Delight bronzer by Colourpop, and we're going to try this. I'm using just a BH Cosmetics brush, and ooh, that's coming out pretty well. Tapping off any of the excess, blowing any off, and then oh god, that leaves a really nice finish as well. That's super natural. I like that. I'm really glad I didn't go any darker than that for the contour shade and the bronzer, because I feel like if I would have gone any darker, I would have been like really upset with how dark I got it. You guys, I'm loving this so far. Okay, so I'm gonna finish the rest of my face and I'll be right back. So I did my complete face, did all of my makeup, this eye look I just did a video on, so yeah, that'll be up in a couple days. I am liking this concealer so far. It is kind of creasing in my smile lines, which I am noticing. That's the only thing I don't like about it. I did not have to color correct whatsoever. It is super pigmented, very thick, very creamy. It does remind me of the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. That does retail for like $20 something, but for $6 each, this is really not that bad. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be uploading the eye look in a few days time, so if you have any kind of request of what you want me to do, then please let me know down in the comment section below, and I will see you guys later. Bye guys.